iba pa rin talaga pag matalino ang isang candidate. Matalino na hindi boring, kasi may mga ganun na klase na tao, di ba? Brainy pero serious time. Origin natin, eta. It's a vacuous remark if I would say, oh, she's an Oreo. Hello Philippines, mabuhay! I'm Christina and welcome back to my channel. How's your day going? Sana okay na kayo at walang bangungot. Charot lang. Alam kong marami ang nalupaypay sa result ng recently concluded Miss Universe Philippines competition. Ako naman madali lang ako makamove on sa buhay-buhay kasi magreklamo man tayo, wala na, nangyari na ang lahat. Pero syempre, hindi na lang ganun-ganun na lang ang lahat. May mga issues pa rin ang organization na dapat nilang ayusin. Sana next time, wag naman nila ipagdamot ang live streaming, particularly the preliminary competition. Masisisi ba nila ang pageant fans na parang pinagkaitan ng karapatan? Natural na dismaya, nagagalit, nagrereklamo, because it was unprofessional and unethical acts. Pageant netizens play a special role in the pageantry. Kung kaunti ang pageant fans, hindi full package ang excitement sa pageantry landscape, di ba? Lucky to those who can shell out money for the ticket. How about team bahay and team abroad na hindi makauwi para makapanood ng live? Terrible yung ginawa nila, di ba? Parang wala silang pakialam kasi alam nila kahit anong mangyari, kapit na kapit pa rin ang mga hardcore pageant fans and vloggers to watch the show. Needless to say, this is Miss Universe Fever, the most viewable and celebrated beauty pageant. Kaya parang, bahala kayo dyan. Sana wag naman ganun, no? Sana may lessons din sila na napulot. At next time, pagbutihin pa nila, yung wala namang masyadong hassles. Kasi hello, running to 5 years na kayo, na stand alone, di ba? Nag-turned off pa sila ng comment section kasi alam nila pipistehin talaga sila ng malutong na bashing. At ang wish ko, sana magbigay pa sila ng medyo mahirap na questions para sa mga candidates. By doing so, it's an invitation for the candidates to learnings. They could open the idea to immersion in current events. Pati pageant netizens may matutunan sa mga candidates kapag maraming alam, di ba? Ito, nabasa ko sa mga comment section na may mga pageant fans na nagsasabi, ay, ang lalim magsalita. Parang kailangan ko pang konsultahin si Google. Well, we should be grateful na gagamitin natin kasi nasa cellphone apps mo si Google at user-friendly naman gamitin. Share ko lang mga guys, no. Naalala ko when I was in high school, 90s era yun. Pinabili ako ng tiyahin ko ng Webster Dictionary sa shopping mall at binigyan niya ako ng yung Reader's Digest pocket books para magamit at mabasa ko. Kasi mentor ko siya sa buhay. Matalino kasi si tita, makuda, wide reader at mani-mani lang sa kanya ang speech. Para siyang si late Miriam Defensor Santiago. And every time she would speak and write down her thoughts in English, I'd feel amazed at her vocabulary. So, sabi ko, tita, hindi kita maintindihan, ang lalim mo naman. Sabi naman niya, horse sense, Tintin, where's your dictionary? Stricta kasi yun. At teacher pati ng OB Montessori dyan sa Manila. At si tita din ang parang in-house tutor ko. So, sabi niya, mabuti pa isauli mo na lang ang dictionary sa National Bookstore kung hindi mo gagamitin. Award. Why do I say this? Because I see things in different light lang. meron akong pinaghuhugutan. Get what I mean, mga guys? And for us naman, we also pick up some lessons from this most loved beauty pageant. The result was jarring. Hindi naman sobrang sakit sa akin yung outcome kasi nasabi ko na sa mga previous vlogs ko na we had to manage our expectations because the judges could turn and twist our words. At ito na nga, nangyari na. Up until this moment, we're still trying to fathom on how Chelsea Manalo ended up a winner. Why her and not Alexi, Christy, Tara, and Atisa, the one we thought the alchemy of all ingredients and spices for Mexicans taste bad? Neither of this formula nor pattern have worked. We stand corrected and I thought it's fine. Simple lang naman ang sagot. It's not a brain surgery. Mas bet siya ng mga judges at organization. Yun lang yun. Whether we like it or not, magyaw-yaw man tayo dahil hindi natin gusto si Chelsea, we cannot change the result. May nakita sila kay Chelsea na wala sa mga heavy frontrunners. At siguro noon pa, napipisil na siya talaga ang gusto. And on top of this, it's already written in the stars. Di ba napabalita before na muntik nang mag-back out si Chelsea dahil kulang siya sa resources? Oh, gumawa ng paraan ang destiny to continue her candidacy. Kasi para talaga sa kanya ang crown. And what's really amazing on her is that she has a peaceful world. Unfortunately, we overlook that kasi Gina G tayo kay Atisa at Alexi and the rest of talk of the town favorites. Di naman masisisi yon kung sa bagay kasi lumaban naman talaga ang frontrunners. Yun lang, the rally behind it went pear-shaped. Ibang anggulo ang nakita ng mga judges at siguro nakaapekto din ang mga online bangayan ng mga supporters. Alam nyo na, love for all kasi ang tema. So, next year and in coming years, aktong avoid hate and bashing. It's not a power leg up for your favorite candidate chances of winning. Isipin nyo ang journey ni Chelsea na tahimik lang. Ito din yung underrated points na mas okay pala pag hindi heavy favorite o frontrunner ang isang candidate. Basta she's making maximum effort lang to be seen and recognized. Parang hindi na kailangan ng hype. Tsaka well-deserved ni Chelsea. Mind you, her reign is where history take roots. Later in life, many years will pass, nobody will forget Chelsea Manalo. The first woman of color, the first inception of Philippine diversity to the Miss Universe stage. How awesome, right? Si Chelsea lang pala ang makasagot sa if not now, then when? Ayan na ha, klaro na. We are ready. I am ecstatic for Chelsea. I admit she was not my shooting star for the MUPH crown. But right from the start, if you've been following my MUPH blog series, I would always take her name in because I find her adorable. More so, her regal demeanor, her fashion statements, and charming face. Ay, oo nga pala mga guys, alam ko na ang zodiac sign ni Chelsea. OMG, she's a Libran. October 14 ang birthday niya. Hindi ako nagkamali sa guessing kasi may natural charm si Chelsea na consistent kong nakikita sa facial beauty niya. The way she behaves at the competition and the way she dress up. Ako bilang may alam sa astrology, Yung mga tao na pinanganak under the sun sign of Pisces, Aquarius, and Libra, appealing talaga sila at mas lalong transparent yun when they dabble in beauty and fashion industry. Pia Wurtzbach is Libran, Heart Evangelista and Kylie Verzosa are Aquarians, Megan Young is Pisces. Actually, hindi lang sila, pati Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini, and Leo as well. They have fine taste when it comes to choosing their wardrobe. They know how to dress well. They always want to look good. At alam nyo guys, natuwa ako doon sa statement ni Chelsea sa kanyang press con where she said,
"The crown has a little bit of a weight, so when Michelle really put it on my head, because it's the crowning moment, it's the winning photo already. So I didn't feel like it was gonna fall because it was really in my head. So I thought it's gonna be okay, but until I turned up the side and it kind of slipped. Then Miss Michelle D already just fixed it. It was only a matter of a minute. Inayos din naman niya. So don't worry about it, guys. Oo, na-balance ko siya. So I think that's already enough to say that that is what makes a queen. You know, you have to balance it. Really.
o diba? Kasi Libran siya. The balance of the zodiac. At nag-viral pa ang pagkalagay ni MMD ng crown sa kanya. Napansin ko yun. Kuot noo pa ako eh. Para bang nagtaka ako kung bakit ganun ang pagkapatong ni Michelle. Sabi ko, hoy, di kaya mahulog yan. Andyan pa naman ang Jewel Merp Company. Nakakahiya kung nagkataong nalaglag ang crown. Parang gusto kong tanungin si Michelle kung anong pumasok sa isip niya nung moment na yon. Kasi awkward pati tingnan kay Chelsea. Pero inayos din naman niya. Nagkaroon ng konting issue na como unhappy daw si Michelle. Pero okay naman sila. Tinawanan na lang nila yung issue. Aminado naman si Michelle na nagkaroon siya ng hiccup sa pagkaputong niya ng corona kay Chelsea. Then gusto ko lang isingit si Atisa kasi may mga fans na hindi kontento sa Miss Cosmo World Crown niya. I understand where they're coming from. Of course, galing ka sa Miss International tapos mababang crown lang ang binigay. Personal choice naman pala ni Atisa yon kasi kinausap at tinanong naman pala sila kung anong crown ang gusto nila. Baka kung may hindi pa naliwanagan sa inyo kung bakit, ayan na po ang sagot. Ang bait at humble ni Atisa, no? Kasi hindi siya nag-resign. Parang wala siyang pride at ego to turn down the crown. Kasi kung may bitterness siya, she would probably think, me? For Cosmo? When pigs fly. Si VVV talaga ang iniisip ko. I wanna know her emotional condition. But I know this is not the right time for her to spew out her thoughts. For sure, one day we would see her in fighting form again. Si Stacey Gabriel naman, I was not surprised as to why she made it to the final cut. Kung matangkad lang sana siya, may crown din sana siya para sa kanya, no? Baka siya pa ang para sa Miss Supra. Sayang lang wala pa siyang international pageant whereby she could compete outside the country. Masarap ilaban si Stacey kasi there will never be a day on this girl would lose her bubbliness, not even her bright mind. Styling din talaga ang setback niya. May irregularity. Yung mga outfit niya hindi nagbigay ng illusion to make her look taller. Lalo na yung evening gown niya sa preliminary. May cinch kasi sa upper torso na lalong nagpaliit sa kanya. Anyway, first runner-up placement is not bad. hinarangan mo lang naman ang isang VVV at Alexi Brooks na makapasok sa top 5, di ba? Meaning to say, gusto rin ng mga judges at organizations, Stacy. Kasi, egghead. Iba pa rin talaga pag matalino ang isang candidate. Matalino na hindi boring, kasi may mga ganun na klase na tao, di ba? Brainy pero serious type. Si Stacy, amongst the girls, siya talaga ang parang fun to be with. Kasi makuda natural, may ano talaga siya, may big personality na tinatawag. Final word mga guys, especially to newly on board in the channel, I would say it again, I am extremely happy now for Chelsea Manalo. I don't see any reason to express my displeasure on her success of winning the crown. There's nothing wrong with her skin color because I know at the beginning we were uniquely and wonderfully made. The colors of our skin should never be an issue. Never ako nang bully ng kulay ng balat. Kasi, ano ba naman ang origin natin? Eta. It's a vacuous remark if I would say, oh, she's an Oreo. Pag sinabi ko yan kay Chelsea, it's a double slap on my face. Get my drift, mga guys. Nakarinig kayo ng ubo ang anak ko, may sakit na naman. Kasi, naglaro kasi sa ulan Ano pang sasabihin ko? Chelsea is gorgeous. She earned the crown. She stood out during the prelims and coronation night. Her evening gown is perfectly made and tailored for her. Job well done and kudos to Manny Halasan for making Chelsea truly a beauty queen. It's a pure bless that she's going to represent our country and I'm all out to support her Miss Universe journey. More vlogs to come. We'll have another long way to go. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Keep safe and have a good day yet. Tschüssi, babush!